we're going to do business in the hot seat now. Who knows what business in the hot seat is? Okay, so can you guys, Jane and Desi, give us your insights around what it is so I can change over the board? Yep. Use the other side.
I'm not sure of it's crucial. I think it's great when that does every now and then, because it's where you bring your biggest challenge and we help you brainstorm on how to take the business to the next level and will be for you. So, yeah.
Desi?
Oh, it's a really powerful masterminding session with some great people who have a lot of experience in the room that focus on you and your business and give you ideas that you can take away and sometimes transform your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, thank you very much. And it is about this power of our mastermind that we are here, because I don't have all the most amazing ideas. And we've got Justin over there, Mr. Ideas, so he's going to be throwing things left, right and centre. I thought I'd give our new first-time visitors an opportunity. So if I pick out a name that's been a regular, then we'll pick again from the draw. And we'll get you in the hot seat. So we'll get a chair here at the front. And there's no silly ideas, because from the silliest ideas or things that sometimes someone thinks are like I'll never do that, they actually can become quite profitable. Now you need to have two hats on. You need to be thinking of the other person, but at the same time writing notes for yourself, because these ideas are transferable in your businesses. So this is valuable not just for the person who's at the front, it's for everybody. And what we do at the end, because I'll not write notes all over the board, is we'll summarize what it all means. Is that cool? All right. Let's see who it's going to be. And of course you have an opportunity to say no, but it's Sonia. All right, Sonia. Here we go. We'll put you over here in the hot seat.
I totally felt this energy right before you pulled it, and I'm like, she's going to pull it.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, Sonia. So first of all, please introduce yourself once more and maybe go into a little bit more specifics around what you want help around in terms of your business, and then we can start brainstorming. And I'll write some notes about who you are here.
Okay, great. So my name's Sonia Statman, and I've been a coach for about 10 years. And I'm at this place right now with my business where I'm wanting to really step up and really sort of create a very different platform. And what I'm struggling with is really nailing my niche.
Niche,
my
yeah.
Niche.
Your niche,
my niche.
the American way.
Niche, and then the niche. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and I feel like there's just a lot of coaches out there, obviously, and I'm really good at what I do, and I understand what I do, and I know what I do, but I find I'm having a hard time communicating.
What's my real point of difference? What do I like? What's my? Yeah. Yep. Okay. So how you stand out? So P-O-T, and how do I stand out?
Yeah, and I feel like it's some of what I do is hard to describe. Mm-hmm. So then that's sort of where I have the challenge.
Do you do your coaching one-on-one?
I'm actually moving away from that.
Okay.
So what are you wanting to do? So one-to-many?
So I'm creating a lab, an online lab.
Yes.
And no, it'll be like online programs. So it's like a membership site. So you go in and it'll be like an online lab, and there's lots of different programs you can do. And then I'm creating a group program. Mm-hmm. And then I do want to do one-on-ones, but with like maybe 2 people a year. Yeah. And very specific target market.
Cool. All right. So in this case, because I've worked with many coaches, I ask 3 questions just to see where and what you have been attracting so far. So my first question to me is, over these 10 years, what is the most that you have coached around? What specific problems have women, isn't it women that you coach? So what do these women always come to you and say that their problem is?
It's interesting because they come to me around marketing, like they're having issues with marketing. Yep. And it's never ever marketing. It's usually always around value, their value issues. and sometimes it's around
Self-value, yeah?
yeah, self-value. Sometimes it's around the feminine. It was such a good thing because a lot of the women that I work with, they're in a lot of masculine energy, but it's not their core. And I help them actually step more into the feminine in their business. So, yeah, so it's a lot about being in the feminine. It's a lot about self-value. It's a lot about self-responsibility. I work with people who are only willing to take a lot of personal responsibility for what's happening. And when they change themselves, that's when their business really shifts.
Yeah, but we've only met each other once before. This world is the need world, so this is what they need from you, but this is what they want from you. And these guys in the room who are regulars know what I mean. For those of you that are not, we sell the want, we give the need, yeah? Because the need, they're not going to buy, this is too hard.
Yeah.
Or they don't know what they don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? So go back to now the marketing. What specifically marketing were they asking you? Like,
look, oftentimes, because I have a branding background as well, so I think that's some of what people are attracted to. I had a brand agency, that was my first business, and that was 15 years ago. I think a lot of times they're really unclear about their target market. So we do a lot of target market work, which actually comes to them figuring out who they love to work with and who they're really passionate and excited about. What else did they come to me about? Sometimes they're just really overwhelmed with marketing in general. Like they don't know how to do it. They don't know where to start. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of a pattern there with the branding and target market, and I'm almost thinking about target them, target you kind of thing, because it's you're definitely needing to work on them as well as obviously help them with their target market. One last question before we open this up to everyone else as well is, what do they see in you that they want for themselves?
I have a lot of, what is it, like self-possession? Like, I'm really certain in myself.
Yes.
And I never worry about how people perceive me, or like I always stand in that certainty and confidence and clarity around what I believe and where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I think I also have a lot of integrity and self-responsibility. Like I have no problem always looking at myself for what's happening in my life. And I think that's what they're attracted
They're after that. They're after that. No matter what comes my way, I'll be certain how to handle it.
Masculinity, isn't it?
No, it's not masculine. Like it's not.
Not being smarty pants, I'm just saying, as in, you know.
Yeah. It doesn't feel masculine, but it's like this. It's actually what she was describing, where it's the feminine. It's like I fully believe in myself, and I fully know myself, and I don't feel like I have to look outside of myself for.
Which is what they are
value.
doing. So they are looking on the outside. So
Their value.
Yeah, and you're doing this. You internalize, and they want that.
I want it.
Yeah, which is I completely get where you're coming from. What do you think, guys? So now that we've heard a bit of a background and what the people see in Sonia, and also the problems she's been attracting.
What was the question? Did you ask two questions? Yeah, what were the three questions?
First one was, what kind of people has she been attracting, and what kind of the problems, and what were the specific, and then what do other people see in her that they want for themselves? I don't know if there was a third one.
What was the
You said
problem?
there's three questions.
The problem and the need and the want?
Yes, yeah. So around what's the need and what's the want. Like you know what the underlying, the issue is not the issue. So marketing is actually not the issue. They already know what they need to do. It's just they need to get themselves out of their own way in order to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah?
And so what happens is as soon as they get inside of themselves again and trust themselves again,
Then the
everything.
creativity flourishes, and with creativity comes the solutions to their problems. Who had Jane?
The word that comes to me when you say is actually personal branding. It's actually finding what within themselves to share with the world, and they're actually able to step into that. So, and I guess it comes in with branding and marketing, because how can you bring your authenticity out and market that so you just be you and
And it is about their authenticity.
Yeah, But branding is all about all of that. So if we go here on the right hand side and go branding, and these women, I'm guessing, are they solopreneurs? And
Yep.
Yeah.
Solopreneurs. And,
Yeah.
And I tend to really like to work with not necessarily really new businesses, although I do attract that and can work with that. But I really like to work with people who want to go up to that next level. It's almost like they've been successful in their business, but
So
it
maybe
hasn't
from the-
been fully authentic.
Uh-huh.
And they're ready to have more success. They actually have to then deal
Really.
with stuff.
So maybe they've reached six figures, but how are they going to get to 7? Yeah.
Might be that, or it might be that they have the money they want, but they're not feeling fulfilled. They're not feeling like they're doing what they really love, or they started a business that they love and it's just become
A job.
exhausting.
Or a job, yeah. Okay, so what around, like obviously branding's a big umbrella. We need to get, further into what specifically around branding. What do you guys think? What are some aspects within branding? So we said authenticity.
Yeah.
What else branding does, what is it?
Who are you being?
Sorry?
Who are you being?
Who are you being?
The essence of you is the ultimate branding.
Yeah. Julie, were you going?
It's about image and personal image.
Absolutely, yeah. But a perception, yeah? Perceptions you're putting out there. What else?
Consistency.
Consistency, yeah? This is probably a lot of your marketing language now that you would be using. What else?
Yeah, I reckon kind of around the alignment, because it's from the inner to the outer, which is what it looks like people are looking for, which is
Yes, I like that word.
Yeah, I sometimes call it congruency.
Congruency. Mm-hmm.
Your values, obviously.
Values, yeah.
Your character.
yeah. And
This-
where does your joy sit?
Which one?
Where does your joy sit?
And passion.
Joy, passion, yeah. And enthusiasm. That's a big one. That's how you actually,
Purpose. You said purpose.
I think
values, purpose maybe here. Couple more and then we can have a look at this into more specificity.
It's more going from head to heart. One more heart to heart.
Definitely.
One more.
Personality, is that what goes with
Character, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what you said. Reputation.
Reputation. Yeah.
I like that one.
Now, let's talk about want world again, because really we're looking for the hook, aren't we?
Yeah.
Your niching is about the hook. We know what you're going to do. So within what you're going to do is address their joy and passion and the head to heart and values and purpose and alignment and congruency and all that. Where I'm seeing want words is in the character. How do I develop this magnetic character that's going to attract those clients and all that sort of stuff? Because really what we want externally is more time, more money and a lifestyle, yeah? And to be happy. Yeah, but it's just, that's where we're going to market. And the second one that I thought, probably those two together, image and perception. So, and you could probably blend the three to come up with that call to action. So now let's come up with a program name, okay? A sexy program name, as we know. So, character. something like unleash your business hero, like unleash your business hero for profit. Discover your character. Discover your
Powerhouse business profit.
we want to probably put in the character and the who you are.
That specific word.
Build your. I'm going to write the first one down. Just what did I just say? See what happens. Unleash your
Hero.
your business hero for profit. Even something tighter.
What about something with shine? Like, because I've been thinking about, it's a lot about
Shine,
them
Yep.
shining, like stepping
Yep.
into that.
Do they want to shine? Do they want to? Yes, go Stuart.
I just want to add a bit. If they're coming to you for marketing, I don't believe any of these things, the line that we're currently on, has got anything to do with it.
Well, and I don't want to attract them specifically for marketing, like, because
No, I know they don't
teach it.
end
Yeah.
up
What's
getting
their
marketing
want?
help.
Yeah.
But if 90% of your clients are coming to you for marketing,
It's like this perception that they have that the marketing will give them the freedom they want. Like if they can just market, they can get clients and then they'll have the freedom. It's how they sort of put it together. But we find there's all this stuff.
Yeah.
that is, but they're coming to you for marketing, so that's still the hook that we've got to get them in with. If you start talking these different things, unless your heroes' characters, they're not going to resonate with that, they're not going to come to you.
That's why I was putting money in it, because people are hooked with the money, but we just need to tighten it up. Or we can go market your character for profit. Could be something like that, or market your let's just
polish your personal perception for profit.
I'm trying to think of perhaps something that would become like a signature program or a
Marketing freedom formula.
marketing freedom formula.
I've played around with the freedom formula.
Yeah.
And yeah, and some
Okay.
other things like that. My lab, I've been playing around with Liberation Lab because it's a lot about liberating themselves. Not just the freedom they're seeking, but it's actually liberating themselves to be, their brand, to be who they are, to be their full authenticity.
Build your character. Build your character. Explode your business. Still too long.
Yeah, something about your business
Filter.
shining. Liberation Lab to let your business shine or something.
Too fluffy.
Too long.
And too fluffy. Yeah. We I know you like fluffy, but they get to love fluffy with you. So if I was my first mentor, I would say you need to sell hardcore and then do fluffy. Because actually yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like going, no, they want the money. That's what they think they want first up. But what they need is most of these words.
But if I'm working for the people that have the money, like my target market, who
Oh, yep. They want time then.
They want time.
Yes.
Or freedom.
Okay.
Or to get
All
away
right.
from the exhaustion.
Yep.
They really want to go. They really want surrender. They want to go into their feminine. They want to,
Leverage to let go.
So why don't we put the word freedom in there,
yeah.
but think of two other things that would go with it.
So have a big ritual.
What is it, the feminine freedom formula?
I don't know. See, feminine, I always thought, I don't think they would resonate with it. Like that's what they want in their heart, I think. But I think that's the need, not necessarily
I agree.
the want.
I agree. Yeah.
But the freedom or liberation or, some of that is, I think, what they want and can resonate with.
What about empowerment?
Yeah, I mean, it is about empowerment, but there's a lot of that being
It's a need.
used. Yeah. Need.
It's a need. It's a need. I like the word freedom. We just gotta Could it be something blueprint, a freedom blueprint?
Yeah, look, it is, and a lot of my work is actually about a blueprint, like a step.
So what can go in front of freedom? What about you guys? Yeah, of course. Of course.
No, take it.
No, what I was going to say is, can we make it measurable? Let's, you know how I love my numbers, 48-hour author, lose the last 10 kilos, all of that.
What about unleashing your freedom blueprint?
Yeah, write it down, unleash
Unleash your freedom blueprint.
your...
My business tagline is unleash the market leader in you. So if you pinch that, that's trademark. So knock that almost.
So what about, can we think of something that would make it measurable? So something freedom blueprint?
As a business owner, I want my business to get your business to work without you.
Mm.
Throw myself out of business.
Fast. Supercharge. Supercharge your
Yeah.
supercharge. Freedom blueprint. Do you have so you use the word shine. Do you have any other words that you like using in your marketing?
Well, I'm sort of exploring that.
Mhm.
But,
Okay.
but look, I like using liberation. Clarity is a big thing I use. Like I have something I've been playing around with, the clarity roadmap. What else? Freedom is something I definitely use. Stop wasting time and money. You know,
Yep.
That's something I use.
Business freedom blueprint. No. It's something missing in front of it, I feel.
Profit.
Profit freedom
Profit,
blueprint.
freedom, profit.
So I just want to be clear when we think about the names. What you're saying in your program is that you actually, the program names that we're coming for is for a program around women who need to step more into their feminine and make shifts that make them happier in their business. Is that?
It's like internal
It is.
shifts.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, internal
It's change work.
Yeah,
It's change work, but it's
and it totally impacts their business, or it makes them happier.
The impact's a good word.
Impact.
Business freedom from the inside out.
It is about the inside out, but whether or not they
No,
that's
no,
a
no.
need and
That
don't
is-
want.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's all women. No, definitely all women. No blokes.
Look,
No.
I do attract men, and I do work with them if I attract them and they're the right
Okay,
thing.
that's something.
But that's okay. I attract men as well, but
Yeah.
85% are
target
women.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly right. Same.
Freedom.
What is it?
Inner?
That's a need.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Anything that goes.
Business freedom.
Which what?
Business freedom.
That's what I said just before. Business could
Total
be.
freedom blueprint? Total.
Yeah, that's total. Or if we wanted to turn it the 90-day freedom blueprint, it could be if you want to do like a program as such as the 90-day freedom blueprint.
Doesn't tell me what it's about though.
No, you could have a tagline though.
Yeah.
Within that, and then address it around business. The 90-day business freedom. So we could add that word there. Does that make sense?
I do like
Roll
the.
yourself out of your business in 90 days.
Well, see, it's actually about them stepping more into their business.
Yeah.
But in a way that they
Loving it.
They love. So yeah, it's delegating and it's not doing anything they don't love, but yeah, it is about in a way stepping more into their business. Yeah.
So 90-day business freedom blueprint, 90-day freedom blueprint for business, 90-day freedom blueprint for profit.
And I do talk a lot about like for women in business as well, or like the freedom blueprint for women in business, or something, because I really want to.
For women in business, yep. Yep. Anything else anyone wants to add? Yes, John.
Just this is all positive language. Is there a way of thinking about
Mhm.
relief from the pain?
Yeah, nice.
The problem is how do you get away from the pain? Because we do more there to avoid pain than
To experience pleasure, yes. Something that I've learned is usually pain-focused titles you would name into your earlier marketing in terms of your front end. So if you were doing a webinar or a low-cost event, you might have pain titles. Where it's your back end and high end, it's pleasure, yeah. So certainly you play around with pain and pleasure in titles and see how, like the 3 big mistakes women make in business, or 3 shocking truths you must find about, you know, if you're a woman in business.
That's in the beginning, you do that.
Yeah, in your not in your front end marketing. So front end marketing is where people are coming for free or low cost to work with you, and your back end is your high end programs, your one-on-one, like Ultimate 48-Hour Author. That's obviously pleasure focused and all that sort of stuff. I don't do a lot of pain, but that's how I've learned it. If you are going to use pain, you do it at the front end. Yeah. You would definitely wouldn't call your super awesome program like something pain related. Yeah, that's the rule of thumb. I tend to do more pleasure stuff though. I've done pain 10% of the time probably. Yeah. So if freedom could be your word, and freedom could be used in every single thing that you do, just like my ultimate word is. Yeah. Justin? Yeah.
I'll just think standout business blueprint.
Standout, yeah. So standout could have something to do with the character as well, because they're the character, yeah. Elevate. I don't know if that's a bit of a need.
I was, shine through was something I was playing around with as well, because it is about that branding.
The standout and
being visible, becoming visible.
Yeah.
In a
be
way.
seen.
Yeah, being seen.
I think it's
being
more
confident in that.
But at the end of the day, it's about attracting, yeah? So maybe the word attract is more the want word than the shine word. Yeah? Attract versus shine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Attract.
It is, and that actually attract is a really good word, because I think that's that feminine energy as well.
Yep.
It's
there you go.
Wanting to attract versus having to go out and get.
And magnetize is a good word. So magnetize, use that as well in your marketing. So all of these words we've mapped out on here would be used within your marketing, like the word attract, the word magnetize, the word character, image, you know, create an awesome perception out there in the marketplace. Do you know that there's people out there, and I've met them, that I've thought they're so much bigger than they actually are, and then you meet them and you get to know them a bit more and you kind of go, oh, actually, I'm doing better than you, but yet I feel like I was putting you up on this pedestal. Yeah? So perceptions are very important out there of how we're putting them out. Yeah. So to summarize this, definitely I would even still be going deeper in terms of finding what your thing's going to be. But the most important thing is that you need to test it in the marketplace. Do not create anything before you've tested it. So you might say, hey guys, I'm running this group program. It's called the 90-Day Freedom Blueprint for Women in Business. Yeah? And just see how it goes. If it goes really well, then you make it. Yeah? So you would have heard that in your 10 years. You first put it out, you create some sexy copy, and then if there's fish on the hook, then you build it. Yep. The only time that I haven't done that is when I write my books. But I will sometimes play around with titles and put it out there. And so anything that I put out, like even the retreats, I never created the retreats until I actually sold them. I actually created a table of value and put all the different things of what a person was going to get if they were to come to my retreat, and I just went out talking about it. Yep, this is coming up, it's all systemized, you know what I mean? You fake it till you make it, and when people go, oh, that's awesome, I want to come on board, and they did. I mean, Desi was at the first retreat. When you signed up, I had not written my templates and systems and all that, but was it ready by the time you attended? It was already, and the reality was that my inner circle, people who were always working with me already, were the first ones to come at the first retreat because they had the trust, know and like, which made me show that the system worked. So then the second round was so easy. You know, there were so many people saying, you know, have you done this before? how many people have you done this with? And I couldn't say that I had done it with anyone. We're about to do the first one, but once we had done the first one, it was so much easier to say, of course it works. It was the most amazing experience ever. And then it's just now 85 people later, it's like I don't even need to prove anything to anyone. So please test all of these things before you create anything.
It's a good reminder because I think I get caught in, I love the content part. I love the content and I can do that forever.
Yes.
And then I don't mark it until it's done.
Yes, so stop.
Yeah.
Stop now and report back to us on UBS how you're going, and you know, actually test it out in UBS. There's your target market hangs out at UBS. So 11,000 people, of course they're not all active, but all of us are there and we'll give you, you know, feedback with amongst other people.
Yeah.
That makes sense? Yeah. Wonderful. Let's give you a hand. I hope that was valuable.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.